Look at that. Welcome back. You've made it back your way to the Parkland Valley Sports Network after one heck of a finish in game one of this double header. And you know what? We worked quickly at the PVSN. Let's take a look back at that walk-off right now. All right. 3-3. One is now gone. Kloos on the ground. There it is. One home run, one walk-off single. What a day for Michael Kloos. What a day for the Expos. This 8-game slide is now over. Look at your screen right now. That is a relieved baseball team. And a relieved baseball team they are. That one snapping an 8-game slide that started back in the month of May. Now, we also had another promise for you. We caught up with Kyler Bill O'Crelly about his draft as well as the start of the season with the Parkland Expos. Let's listen in now. Here's Kyler Bill O'Crelly.
Kyler, you were drafted by the Yorkton Terriers the other day. How does that feel?
Yeah, I'm quite excited for it. Glad to stay close to home. Looking forward to it.
Perfect. So when you kind of think to the future for yourself, having the Terriers pick you, how does that kind of feel, and how does it feel to know that you do have kind of a little bit of peace of mind knowing your way around this area?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, staying close to home, lots of family around here. I mean, it's awesome.
So how has it been with the Expos this season? Of course, you guys are just coming out of a little bit of a slide, but how did that one feel getting that win?
It's great. I know Mikey pulled in clutch for us. 3 RBIs, big home run for him. It's great.
Anything else that you're looking forward to as this season rolls on?
I'm just looking forward to having more fun, catching more W's with the guys, and making a push for provincials.
And we are back. A big congratulations there goes out to Kyler Bill O'Crelly, one of the newest Yorkton Terriers. Another quick one too, Theo Cleland, also auto protected during this past week's draft. So keep remembering these names as they may continue to pop up on the Parkland Valley Sports Network. We are back underway for game two. We have Jackson Bradford on the mound to pitch. And again, thank you for coming in and watching the PVSN. That one swung on and a drive put up in the air. Caught out number one. Owen Summerfeld will come up now. Takes that one. The Expos, of course, improving with that win. They now sit at 4-10 this season. There it is, ringing them up. Out number two. Two away, no one on base. Swung on and fouled. And another one is in there. A swing and a miss. Strike three, 3 outs. That's the end of the top of the first. You're watching Parkland Expos Baseball, brought to you by the Flats Eatery and Drink. It's all that at the Flats, 275 Broadway Street, East Yorkton, 306-782-8822. My name is Brady Lang, and thank you for watching the Parkland Valley Sports Network. Take Me Out by Franz Ferdinand is playing at Jubilee. You know what that means? Cohen Murray's up to bat. Murray ended up with the win. Now he has 2 complete game wins on the mound for the Expos, both of those at home, both of those on the Parkland Valley Sports Network. Swung on and hit well into the air. The center fielder has time. He does. That's the first out of this inning. Deacon Krieger, who was leading off last game, coming in at that 2 hole. And this is typical for the Expos. It's typically Murray leading things off with Krieger right behind him. That one is swung on and tipped back. Just outside. Ooh, that one a tough swing and a miss, taken in the dirt. Swung on, hit on the ground. We'll see if Krieger can leg it out. Look close, but that will go down for the second out of the inning. Michael Kloos, the hero from earlier on today. Swung on, that one's put on the ground. We'll go foul. one is ticked. There it is. You are watching Parkland Expos Baseball, brought to you by the Flats Eatery and Drink. It's all that at the Flats, 275 Broadway Street East, Yorkton, 306-782-8822. My name is Brady Lang, and you're watching the Parkland Valley Sports Network. We are back here at Jubilee in Yorkton. It's the top of the second. The Wolfpack back up to hit. No, he did not go, says the base umpire. As you can see on your screen, no one on base thus far. This one, that one, another. Strike. These umpires circulating. Actually, not circulating. Jacob stays on first. Plate ump in third. Swap. That one swung on. Hit well to second. Over to first. Geringer grounds out second for the first out of the inning. Now batting is the shortstop number 37, Brett Summerfeld. All right, so we have one away here in the top of the second. No one on the base pass for Regina. Bradford mixing him up there. That one lands outside as well. That one going down on strikes. Two now gone here in the top of the second. That one is up in the air. That one will do it. You are watching Parkland Expos Baseball, brought to you by The Flats Eatery and Drink. It's all that at The Flats, 275 Broadway Street, East Yorkton, 306-782-8822. I'm Brady Lang, and you're watching the Parkland Valley Sports Network. Tyler Bill O'Crelly will lead things off for the Expos this half inning. He'll see a first pitch strike. We'll hear a little bit more from Kyler at the end of this half inning. Replay our chat from in between these two games. Spoke with me about getting drafted to the hometown Yorkton Terriers, and a little bit more on how that first win felt of today and the rest of the season here for the Parkland Expos. That one sails just wide of the pitcher. And Bill O'Crelly will wear that one and walk his way down to first base. Maddox Andres up to the dish now. Bringing Luke Combs with him. So we have Bill O'Crelly on one. Andres at the dish. Bill O'Crelly, a threat to steal. This the second game of this afternoon. That one swung on, hit in the air, will stay in play. That third baseman under it. That is out number one. Wandy now at the plate. Bill O'Crelly with maybe an unintentional fake steal. Didn't feel confident. Didn't pull the trigger. Ah, Yorkton's biggest foe is just driving right on by here now. Swung on, and that one could be. It's keeps it in front of him. Only one will go. That is two on this inning. Cleveland up to bat now. Back is Wandy on first. No tag even applied. There's our biggest foe moving its way across the screen in the background there for you. As you can see, the skyline of Yorkton, Saskatchewan. Our water tower is behind us, by the way. Wondering about our skyline not being really too there, but I digress. That one in there for a strike. Cleveland now down 0-2. 2 are away in the bottom of the second. As I said before, we'll check in with Kyler Bill O'Crelly at the end of this inning. 1-2 now, a good eye by Cleveland. That one swung, tipped back. Cleveland stays alive. Train horn still whistling in the background. You guys should hear when two trains go by and they start to duel. Then we really get a show here in the Crush City. Swung on to end this one. No runs on no hits, no errors, one left on. After two, we are tied at 0. You're watching Parkland Expos Baseball, brought to you by The Flats Eatery and Drink. It's all that at The Flats, 275 Broadway Street, East Yorkton, 306-782-8822. I'm Brady Lang, and this is the Parkland Valley Sports Network.
You were drafted by the Yorkton Terriers the other day. How does that feel?
Yeah, I'm quite excited for it. Glad to stay close to home. Looking forward to it.
Perfect. So when you kind of think to the future for yourself, having the Terriers pick you, how does that kind of feel, and how does it feel to know that you do have kind of a little bit of peace of mind knowing your way around this area?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, staying close to home, lots of family around here. I mean, it's awesome.
So how has it been with the Expos this season? Of course, you guys are just coming out of a little bit of a slide, but how did that one feel getting that win?
It's great. Mikey pulled in clutch for us. 3 RBIs, big home run for him. It's great.
Anything else that you're looking forward to as this season rolls on?
I'm just looking forward to having more fun, catching more W's with the guys, and making a push for provincials.
There we are. Again, a big congrats to Kyler Bill O'Crelly. Like we said earlier, Theo Cleveland also auto-protected by the Yorkton Terriers. Cleveland telling me earlier this season he will be suiting up for the Yorkton Kinsman Maulers when it comes to the 25-26 season. So that's a name you'll want to get used to hearing on the PVSN. That one taken for a first pitch strike. We're back underway. It's Bradford on the mound. This as good a time as any to tell you where everyone is lined up defensively for the Expos. Griffin Allen is behind the plate, catching today for Jackson Bradford. That one swung on, put in the air. Allen unable to grab that one. We have Cleland over in left field, Krieger in center, Wandy in right, Murray on third, below Crelly short, Luce on second, and Thomas on first. That is a strikeout. First out of this inning. Now batting, base number 25, Tyson Can. Tyson Can now up to bat for the Wolfpack. That train is still going by. That's the first pitch strike. The Expos have one away right now. That one slips through Allen's glove. One big hack. We have a full count. There it is. Down on strikes. Two now away. Bradford with the pitch to second, to first. That one called safe on first, says Thomas moved off the bag. Remains at two away. All right, so we have Stubble on first, Ray up to bat. Bradford moves back to one. Runner back safely. And that one will be just outside. That one inside. Ray dips out of the way. Swung on, and that one will find some field. Down, the runner goes to third. Ball gets to second. It's a long single. Single to right center. Now batting the left fielder, number 40, Owen Sommerfeld. Owen Sommerfeld now up to bat. Top of the three, two are away. Runners are now on the corners. The Wolfpack trying to put something together. That one a strike. Runner does not go. Allen will pump fake, but no one moves. Runner does go this time. Allen lets him. Runners now on second and on third base.
Yes. Mhm.
Runners right now on third and on second. Sadford ready to deal. He does. Swings for strike three and the third out. That'll do it.
Wolfpack scored no runs on 1 hit, no error, 2 x 1. After 2.5, we are speeding.
You're watching Parkland Expos Baseball, brought to you by the Flats Eatery and Drink. It's all that at the Flats, 275 Broadway Street East, Yorkton, 306-782-8822. My name's Brady Lang, and you're watching Parkland Valley Sports Network. All right. We are back here with the bottom of the third. I apologize for a slight delay getting back. Tom is sending up striking out to start the inning. Up now we have Griffin Allen. And Allen will also go down on strikes.
Baseman 0 and Murray.
That one is swung on, and will it fall? Yes, it will. Murray with a little poke getting up on first base.
Three with the single. Now batting center field number 24, Ethan Krieger.
Krieger up to bat next. Krieger up now. Murray on first. 2 away. That one is inside. This one's still scoreless here at Jubilee. That one runner goes. Oh, he's there very easily, moving up to second base. And a brief meeting at the mound. We'll take a quick break.
Baseman number 20, Michael Cluse.
Krieger with the big battle back there. Runners now on the corners. Up comes Michael Cluse, the hero of last game, with a 2-run home run and then a walk-off single to end it. Big day for him. Let's see if he can keep that going. That one swung on, fouled. Will go out of play. Woof. Ball taking a nasty hop off the backstop. Runner goes. Whoa, nice catch. Over on third base to end the inning.
yards total after creating.
You're watching Parkland Expos baseball, brought to you by the Flats Eatery and Drink. It's all that at the Flats, 275 Broadway Street, East Yorkton, 306-782-8822. I'm Brady Lang, and you're watching the Parkland Valley Sports Network.
Batting center fielder number 10, Alec Derringer.
All right, we're underway here in the top of the fourth inning. Still a scoreless baseball game. Radford goes back to first. No tag applied. That one is swung on high in the air. That one will go out of play. Runner goes. Allen does not throw. Moving up to second now.
I think the boys are in the fort. What's going on here?
Some chirping back and forth. We'll see what goes on. Well, this, I don't want to call it an incident or an issue. Oh, an issue is probably better than an incident. A couple pitches ago, we heard a little bit of barking and we heard some tone it downs from either side. We weren't able to hear too much from up here, but there is now a quick pause. The third base coach for Regina does not seem too happy. Seems like cooler heads will prevail. All right, so taking a look around, a runner on second base. There's one now away after that K. It's the top.
What? One out.
One away, runner on second. That one will go outside. That one will get away from Allen. We have one away, that runner moving up to third base. That one a called strike. Count right now 2-2. That one will be just a little bit too inside. Looked like Bradford was kind of reasoning with himself after that pitch. Maybe it was a ball, maybe it was a strike. I'm Skull. There it is. And some enthusiastic yells. Whew. What a call there by Warren on the base. That is getting the right angle to make the correct call. All right, so we do indeed have two outs. Runner on third, Donison seemed to think the inning was over, and it was almost over because of it. That one swinging through. That one another strike. 0-2. There it is. That one definitely out number 3 of this inning.
Heading into the bottom are still scoreless.
You are watching Parkland Expos Baseball, brought to you by the Flats Eatery and Drink. It's all that at the Flats, 275 Broadway Street East, Yorkton, 306-782-8822. I'm Brady Lang, and you're watching the Parkland Valley Sports Network. All right, we are back underway here in the bottom of the 4th inning. This one still scoreless. This one, our second of the day. The Expos coming back to win in the 7th inning last game. Complete game win for Cohen Murray, Michael Kloos with a 2-run home run and the walk-off. Bill O'Crelly spins away after that called strike. And hits that one. Takes a nasty hop. He'll be safe on first. In between these two games, we did have a sit down with Kyler Bill O'Crelly. If you did miss that, it will be up on our social media following this one. Maddox Andres up to the dish now. Bill O'Crelly with a sizable lead on first. Bill O'Crelly kind of getting into the head of Sarah. He can take that sizable lead considering Sarah's a righty up there. A little bit more work to get back to first. That one swung on, tipped back by Andres. Let's take a look quickly defensively for Regina. Donison behind the plate. Sarah is the pitcher. Gibbs on first. Newman on second. Sommerfeld on short. McCann on third, Owen Sommerfeld in left, Derringer in center, and Stubel in right. The Expos right now with one runner on, none away in the bottom of the fourth inning. Oh, Bill O'Krelly is out at first base, and he is not appreciating that call.
That's the first out of the inning.
One is now away after Bill O'Krelly was picked off there on first.
0-2.
And Andres will go down for the second out.
Number 10, Nate Lundy.
Wandy now up to bat. That one a hard pitched ball. 1-0. Why I oughta swing by Wandy. 0-2. Ooh. That one tipped back. Two away here in the bottom of the fourth. Three away here in the bottom of the fourth.
Bottom of the fourth, total score. No runs, no hits, one error, no one left on. We are scoreless after 4 innings.
You're watching Parkland Expos Baseball, brought to you by the Flats Eatery and Drink. It's all that at the Flats, 275 Broadway Street East here in Yorkton, 306-782-8822. I'm Brady Lang, and you're watching the Parkland Valley Sports Network. It is the middle of the fourth and the fifth inning. You know what that means. We're going to say thank you to our community sponsors. Two community sponsors we'll say thank you to today are B. Lang Media and Yorkton Stories. Yorkton Stories is a podcast looking back at the past, looking at the present, and to the future here in the city of Yorkton. They have special behind the scenes information you can get more on from their podcasts. It's all on their website, yorktonstories.ca. You can just search Yorkton Stories on any and all or podcast directories to see what they're all about, or you can just scan the QR code on your screen. For B. Lang Media, that's my videography business. Here, there, and everywhere, we've been busy with YBID's Downtown Culture Fest as that continues every Thursday in the month of June in Yorkton. If you have any work you need done, just send me a text or a phone call, 306-541-9833. Maybe don't call me right now, I'm kind of busy. But if you are interested in community sponsorship, starts at just $70. My graphic is incorrect on the screen there, but this is PVSN's most budget-friendly option for the support of our broadcasts and our coverage. If you're interested, email me at brady@pvsn.ca for more. We are back here for the top of the fifth. First pitch strike. Bradford starting off well. That one off his boot. Stinger. This one scoreless through 4 innings. A little bit different in our first game. That one went back and forth all throughout. Ended up with a walk-off win for the hometown Expos, and they're trying to do nearly the same, another W in game 2. In terms of standings with the win, they move into a 4-place tie with the bottom 4 teams. Everyone is tied in terms of games back, and that also includes the Regina Wolfpack. Winner of this one will move its way out of the basement. The loser will stay there or go there. That one ends up hitting the batter, Gibbs. He'll end up on first base.
Gibbs draws the walk up by baseman number 25, Tyson King. Either way, it's
Tyson Can now in there.
Jesus.
Bradford having problems holding on to the baseball. Not a bad thing if you're a pitcher. That was a dirty pun way too close to Father's Day. Top of the 5th here, still none away, 1 runner on first base. The next one we have on tap for our broadcast. Going to be heading to Melville on Monday. That one a called balk. Runner moves up, no pitch. We will be in Melville on Monday at Peary. First time we'll be there. Grandview Lakers are in town to take on the Parkland Pirates, a team you saw for the first time on the PVSN on Friday. They put up 3 touchdowns and a rouge. 22-1 victory over the Yorkton Tigers. That one will go outside. 1-1. That one will also go outside. 2-1 now. Runner still on second. None away.
Yeah.
Bradford on the mound. Can up to bat.
Where is he from? Down the center.
3-1. Hearing a little bit of barking down the third base line yet again. Pitch. Swung on. That one is tipped back. Called strike. This one a defensive duel so far. No runs on either end of things. Regina with 2 hits, the Expos with just 1, and an error on both sides. That one swung on and tipped back. Staying alive as can. Taking a look at the Expo schedule moving forward, they will be in Regina tomorrow to take on the Athletics, a doubleheader beginning at noon. Second one's scheduled start time is at 3 o'clock. On Wednesday, they'll welcome the Southeast Twins for a game. That one starts at 6 o'clock. In the air, caught for the first out.
Cannon popped up to second base, the first out of the inning. I'm batting right fielder, number 11, Stupel.
So they have the back-to-back with the Athletics tomorrow. Southeast Twins on the 18th. That one we will not be broadcasting live here on PVSN. So come on down to the ballpark if you're in Yorkton. On Saturday, that'll be our next Expos broadcast. They take on the Sask 5 Marlins beginning at noon, and then scheduled start time at 3 o'clock for that second game. And they'll wrap up the month of June. The Saturday following, that one goes just foul. The last Saturday in June, they welcome the Swift Current 57s in for a 2-game set. That one also beginning at noon. Every Saturday this month in June, a doubleheader here at Jubilee for the Parkland Expos. This one, another doubleheader. Of course, it is Saturday. That one very inside. Batter decides not to wear it. That one, a swing and a miss. Runner still on second base. One away in the top of the 5th. Bradford continuing his strong game so far. This second game of this doubleheader, not going to lie, has a little bit of a different temperature than the first. On both sides, I feel a little, I don't want to say agitation per se, but it's like a pot of boiling water. Still scoreless at pitch wild, moving the runner up to third base. That one swung on, just missed. Whew. I really got to get insurance, eh? That one was about 4 or 5 feet away, give or take. That one down on strikes. 2 are now gone.
22, Campbell Ray.
Back underway here in the top of the fifth. Two now gone. That one a first pitch strike. We have Sawyer Sawchuk up, warming up in the bullpen. That one is high and outside. Bradford having a strong outing. Both pitchers that the Expos had on the mound today did very well. Murray with his second complete game win of the year. Bradford has been wheeling and dealing so far in this one. All gets away, so we'll take a quick break. Reset. Runner on third. Runner at the plate. Two runners out so far this inning, and no score on either end. Where's that one? Runners now on the corners.
Ray hit by the pitch. Now batting left fielder, number 40, Owen Sommerfeld.
Owen Sommerfeld now in. That one down for a strike. In there for number two. Two away. Bradford trying to finish this inning. Likely the last we see of Jackson today. That one looked good, but held up there. There we go. Top of fifth, now done.
There's no runs on no hit. No runs, achievement on. We are scoreless.
Now, what did the ground do to that batter? We will take a break. You are watching Parkland Valley Sports Network. This is Parkland Expos Baseball, brought to you by the Flats Eatery and Drink. It's all that at the Flats, 275 Broadway Street, East Yorkton, 306 782 8822. I'm Brady Lang, and thank you for watching. We'll be right back. Here we go. Bottom of the fifth. Theo Cleland up to bat. Tries to put that one down as a bunt. I was going to say swing and a miss, but bunt and a miss? I have been informed he did pull back. I can't wait till we have a multicam setup. This will be fun. That one will be in there for a strike. Count now, 1-1. Now 1-2. That one a swing and a miss. No one on first. Cleveland's down to first, and he will make it there safely with a swinging strike.
Cleveland board on the strikeout, the wild pitch. Go batting first base, number 15, Keelan Common.
Thomas up now after Cleveland was able to take first base on a swinging strike 3. Puts the bunt down. He might have it. He does. He does. Way to leg that one out.
Keelan with the bunt single. Now batting catcher number 21, Griffin Cleveland.
Griffin Allen up next. He has an opportunity. Runners now on second and on first base. And we have none away. Allen looking for something to find some grass in the outfield. And that one in for a first pitch strike. Showed bunt, but that one pulled back on. Still called for that first strike. 0-1. That one also called strike. 0-2. The Expos trying to play a little bit of small ball here. Why wouldn't you? Bottom of the fifth, tight game, still scoreless. Runner on second and on first. Griffin Allen up to the dish. Allen is this one's catcher. Pulls back and a brave pullback at that. 1-2. Ball dribbles through. Regina now with the man up in the bullpen. Still scoreless here in the bottom of the fifth. Allen playing with fire down there. 2-2.
strikes out on the third strike bunt attempt for the first out of the inning. Now batting third baseman number 0, Owen Murray.
Play with fire and you're gonna get burned sometimes. One is now away after that third strike foul bunt. One now gone. Sarah is spending a lot of time thinking about the runners on the base at this point in the ball game. Runners on second and on first, one away. Great slide there on third base, avoiding the tag. Both runners move up. Two now in scoring position. All right, everything up to date on your screen. Bottom of the fifth. One away. Runners on third and on second now after that double steal. That one put into play. It will be high. One run has scored for the Expos.
Starting with the RBI field position. Now batting 24, Deacon Krieger. Yes.
All right, there will be a brief meeting on the mound. We'll take a break. You're watching the PVSN. We are back underway from Jubilee, bottom of the fifth, one away. The Expos just scoring one on a fielder's choice. It was Theo Cleland with the aggressive slide in, scoring on an infield hit. Everyone ended up being safe, so runners now on the corners. Deacon Krieger up to bat now. Three and 0 is the count now. Krieger looking to get a free pass to first. Back to first. In there safely. Whoa. Well, that was a play. That one put on the ground. Murray made the catcher jump, that's for sure, when he started to run. Look at that cohesion by the Parkland Expos. Bases now loaded. And look who's back up to bat. It's Michael Clues. This could be a big one. He had a good start to today. That one goes just wide of us. Bases loaded, one away. Clues up to bat. Runners everywhere. Outfielders playing quite normal. That one goes home. Back to first. Way wide. 1 run scores. Oh, and Krieger runs through the stop sign there. Back to third. It is 2-0.
Scored on the fielder's point. Out at home, second out, run scored. Now batting shortstop number 8, Tyler Pellegrelli. Third base. Yeah, would be Thomason would be out 5-2. No.
All right, so after a little bit of confusion there, 2 are now gone. Bottom of the 5th. 1 run did come in to score. Krieger ended up back on third base after running through the stop sign on third. So runners on second and on third. Kyler Bill O'Crelly now at the dish.
Yep, that's right. It'd be on the error throw.
That one nearly hitting Bill O'Crelly for the second time this game. Took a tough one right in the middle of the back earlier. That one high and outside.
Should be 73, maybe? Yeah. 73? Yeah.
That will be outside. Bill O'Crelly is on. Bases are loaded.
4 balls. Bill Crowley draws the walk. Following the D's, number 17, Max Andre.
And Regina will continue on. The one they had up in the bullpen is now not there. They're trying to see if Sarah can finish this one off. And that one is outside. 2-0. 2 are gone, but the bases are loaded. First strike of this at bat. Doing what? Swung on. My heart beat a little bit quicker there, but it was far enough away to not even hit the building we're in. Good cover by the pitcher there. No one moves. The count is now full. Bases are loaded. 2 are away. I've dreamt this in my backyard before. Andres. Runners go. He hits it. That one will knock one in for sure. 2 will come in. 4-0 for the Parkland Expos on that double.
The 2 RBI single for Andre. That's second on the roll. Now batting midfielder 10, 8, Andy.
This one broken open a little bit off the bat of Andres. Meeting at the mound, and that will end it for Sarah. 4 2/3 innings pitched, 4 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned runs, 2 walks, and 8 strikeouts. We'll take a break as we have a new pitcher into the game. You're watching the PVSN. This is Parkland Expos Baseball, brought to you by The Flats Eatery and Drink. We are back underway here from Jubilee. Waskason to pitch. This is his second time up today. He closed things out in the last game we played in game 1. Ended up with a loss. As it stands now, he would not be
10, 8, Wandy.
he would not be the one ending up with the registered loss. That would go to Sarah after this one was broken open off the bat of Andres. One and two is the count on Wandy. There are 2 gone, runners on second and on third. He extends this at bat. Good grab there by Bradford protecting the dugout. Team guy. Team first. That one will get away from the back catcher. 5-0 for the Expos. All right, so the count now at 2-2, 2 gone. One runner in to score. 5-0 for the Expos now. Wandy will go down on strikes. That's the third out of the inning.
In the bottom, the Expos scored 5 runs, 3 hits, 2 errors, and 1 left on. After 5 complete, it's the Wolfpack Expos 5, Regina Wolfpack 0.
You're watching Parkland Expos Baseball, brought to you by the Flats Eatery and Drink. It's all that at the Flats, 275 Broadway Street, East Yorkton, 306-782-8822. I'm Brady Lang, and you're watching the PVSN. Bradford remains in the game in this one. That one's over to first. First out of the inning. Everything updated there on your screen. One is now away here in the top of the sixth inning. Like we said just a few seconds ago, Bradford does remain in the game. Sawchuk was warming up last inning, but a little bit of breathing room for the Expos after that. The Expos scoring all 5 of their runs in the last half inning, making it a 5-0 game. That one is swung on, dribbled. Bradford takes it. Good throw. Wicked hop. That he hit the lip right before the dirt in the infield grass, and that's where things started to go astray. The one good thing, that batter didn't move up. He stays at first base. That one will be outside, 1-0. Batter moved out of the way, but it stayed in the zone for as long as it could. That one is swung on, put out of play. Top of 6 here in Yorkton. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 away. That one is swung on and put into the outfield, a base hit. Runners will all advance, but that's all they'll get.
Now batting second base number 5, Ryden Newman.
5-0, the Expos lead. The Wolfpack. That one is swung on, put into the air. He comes up with that. Nice catch there by Bill Crowley.
Now batting first base number 34, Town.
2 are now gone. These Expos look like a totally different team out there compared to what we've seen this June. Smiles, laughter, joking around, playing loose. And the scoreboard indicates that 5-0. Now one is put on the ground. Taking the force at first. That'll do it.
Wolfpack scored no runs on hit, no fun. The bottom of the second, Parkland Expos 5, Donald hit at 0. Ninth for Bradford. Yeah. Pitch count for Jackson Bradford is 9-8.
You're watching Parkland Expos Baseball, brought to you by the Flats Eatery and Drink. It's all that at the Flats, 275 Broadway Street East in Yorkton, 306-782-8822. My name is Brady Lang, and you are watching the Parkland Valley Sports Network. Bottom of the sixth here in Yorkton. Theo Cleland, who had the go-ahead run last inning, starting things off. He puts one down on the ground. It's a bunt, and he's there. Good play put down there by Cleland. The Expos have one aboard.
Batting base number 15, Keelan Thomas.
Keelan Thomas up to bat now. He did not play game one. He's played every inning so far in the second game. 1 for 2 with one strikeout so far today. Right now, my clock says 1 hour and 51 minutes we've been going. Thank you again for joining us on another stream with the PVSN. Our next one will be on Monday when we travel out to Melville to see the Parkland Pirates at home. They'll be taking on the Grandview Lakers. And look at that. He legs that one out, and Cleland will be on his way to third. Called out.
Cleveland out at third base for the first of the inning. Now batting the catcher, number 21, Ben Allen.
From our view up there, it looked like Cleland was able to slide under that tag, but not from the perspective of the base umpire. We have one away, one runner on. Swung on and out. I didn't hear anything crash there. No glass breaking. An update on the stagecoach. It's undented today. That one, a called strike. Again, if you are interested in heading down to the ballpark for more Expos action, come on down on Wednesday. We will not be broadcasting that home game. One of the lone games this year that we won't be broadcasting here at Jubilee. That one was just a little bit outside. Still one away. Still one runner on. This is our 20th or 21st broadcast here at the PVSN. 20th was the game prior to this one. That one right up the gut. It'll be a base hit. Nice job there by Allen to get on board.
Out batting third baseman, number 0, Cameron Murray.
The Expos getting a lot of support from the bottom end of their lineup here. We are back up to the top, though. Cohen Murray stepping into the box. He had the complete game win last game. This one, viewing it from third base, away from his typical shortstop position. That one is swung on and tipped back. Strike 2. That one, a nice hit, but straight at the center fielder. Out number 2.
Murray flies up the center of the inning. Now batting the center field with number 24, Deacon Krieger.
Two are now away, runners on first and on second. Bottom of the sixth here in Yorkton. Krieger tipping that one back. Look at how this one has shaken down. 5 runs scored for the Expos in the bottom of the fifth. No runs scored the rest of the game. It's a 5-0 lead for the Expos on 6 hits and 1 error. Regina, no runs on 4 hits and 3 errors. So far today, Regina, well, in this game at least, using 2 pitchers, Sarah and Wasakase. Up to this point, it's just been Jackson Bradford up for the Expos. They've had Sawyer Sawchuck hurling in the bullpen a couple times so far. Bradford's had 6 complete, 4 hits allowed, no runs. Of course, none of those runs earned. 1 walk and 11 Ks today. That's what all that wind was. Ha ha. Bottom 6 here, Krieger's up to bat. That one taken high and outside, 2-2 now. Count even. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The Expos lead by 5. That one is swung on, popped up. It could find some grass. It does. Another run comes in to score.
RBI single for Krieger. Now batting second baseman number 20, Michael Clute.
Loose up to bat now. He's got runners on both first and on second. And the Expos now have a 6-run lead. Swung on and tipped back. The Wolfpack will get one final chance to cover that 6-run spread in the top of the 7th. That one just going out of play. That's a nice hit. That one might find some grass, and good play there by the center fielder to end this half inning.
Expos scored 1 run, 2 hits, 3 hits, 1 error, and 2 left on. After 6 innings, it's the Parkland Expos 6, Regina Wolfpack 0.
You are watching Parkland Expos Baseball, brought to you by the Flats Eatery and Drink. It's all that at the Flats, 275 Broadway Street, East Yorkton, 306-782-8822. I'm Brady Lang, and you're watching the Parkland Valley Sports Network. It is the top of the seventh here at Jubilee. You're watching Parkland Expos baseball. Sawyer Sawchuk in to close things out today. After a very strong performance put up by Jackson Bradford. Closing line now, 6 innings pitched, 4 hits, 1 walk, and 11 strikeouts. That one in there for the first strike of the at-bat and the inning, and the day for Sawyer Sawchuk. We have none away. This one, his first batter faced. On the other end of things, the Wolfpack down to their final 3 outs of this road trip. That one is out of play. Strike 3 called. 1 is now gone.
And strikes out for the first of the inning. Now batting right fielder number 11, Ethan Stubble.
Stubble up to bat next. Regina down to their final 2 outs now. That one a first pitch strike. A good afternoon of baseball produced by these Expos today. That one will go outside. Tomorrow, the Expos will head to Regina to take on their third Regina team face this year, the Athletics. The Athletics, right now, currently tied with the Expos in terms of games back. That will or may change by the end of today. That will be a walk. A runner is now on base.
Now batting the DH number 22, Campbell Ray.
Campbell Ray will hit next. Little meeting on the mound. We'll take a quick break. So, taking a look at the standings, 6 games back right now are the Wolfpack, the Athletics, the Southeast Twins. 2 gone. The Zone 7 Sun Devils and the Parkland Expos.
Now batting left fielder number 40, Owen Sommerfeld.
After this one, that will likely change. With a win, the Expos would find themselves 5.5 games back. The Wolfpack would fall back to 6.5 behind. And then the Expos playing the Athletics. They're also playing the Southeast Twins. And they're also playing the Zone 7 Sun Devils. All of these teams locked in right now, a 5-place tie for last place in the SPBL 18U AAA standings. So a good opportunity for the Expos to make the most of this one as they close out June. That one's tipped back. Allen won't be able to make a play on it. 2 still away. Runner still on first. That one left there. A juicy one. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Ball game. There we go. The Expos putting up 2 wins today in this doubleheader.
Parkland Expos 6, Wolfpack 0. Next home game for the Expos will be this Wednesday as the Southeast Twins are in town for one game starting at 6 p.m. And we will see you then.
Smiles all around, high fives all around. It's a good feeling at Jubilee today. The Parkland Expos winning both in their doubleheader against the Regina Wolfpack. First game, a 4-3 victory, a walk-off off the bat of Michael Kloos. This one, a little bit different. The Expos scoring 5 in the 5th, 1 in the 6th, leading us to a 6-0 victory over Regina. A quick look at the standings now. The Expos improved to 5-10 this season. They are now 5.5 games back. The Wolfpack will fall to 4-11. They'll be 6.5 games back. So right now, as it stands, the Expos sit in 10th in the standings, an improvement over 14th as they were this morning. A great day of baseball played at Jubilee. My name is Brady Lang. Thank you for watching the PVSN. Keep an eye on our social media for more content, including a game wrap-up from Jubilee today, as well as the highlights. My name is Brady Lang. Thank you again for watching, and thank you for the Flats Eatery and Drink for sponsoring our action, the Parkland Expos, that is. We will be back on Monday. Enjoy Father's Day. Have a wonderful